good evening, my friends. Tonight, so for the next, um, however long, I feel prompted to just continue to share testimonies because I want to share. First of all, because the Lord's bringing these things to my mind, and not that I've forgotten, but I almost kind of have forgotten some of these things that the Lord's done, and I want to make sure that I have them recorded in some way. And I've lost my Bible with my journal in it and stuff, so I thought, you know what, I'm gonna just do a series of videos, and I will share them with you because I know it will be mutually encouraging and edifying, and it'll be beneficial for us all. It'll be beneficial for me because I get to share, and for you guys just to stir up your faith, for God to work in supernatural ways. And so, yesterday I shared about my daughter and the dream of her premature birth, and that she was going to be a female, or a girl. But then also before that, as I was telling that, I was remembering, um, my son, when my wife, so when I came home from prison and I met my wife, none of her sisters were able to get pregnant without in vitro. So in my mind, I didn't think that my wife would get pregnant, and I'm just being honest. I really wasn't that worried about having kids. I didn't really care one way or the other. If anything, I probably thought that having kids would be a hindrance to the work that I've been trying to do, in my business, but also in ministry. I know that it's hard to balance all these things. So anyway, so when I found out she was pregnant, um, I was just like, I wasn't very excited about it at first. Um, and so I remember like praying to the Lord, about helping me to get excited about this child. You know what I'm saying? And I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and I reached over and I put my hand on my wife's belly, and I could hear the baby's heartbeat. And like and I just had like this connection with the baby in the womb. And from that point forward, like I was like excited about the child. And when we went to the first ultrasound or whatever, and I heard the heartbeat, I was like, it was exactly what I had heard before, because whatever, it was the same exact sound. But I didn't realize that it was impossible for me to hear that heartbeat. Okay. Like, until after I was there, and it was like they did the ultrasound, and then it was like I realized that I thought when I had put my hand on my wife's belly, and I thought it was just because it was in the middle of the night, it was like super dead quiet. I thought that I was just able to hear this baby's heartbeat. And then I didn't realize until later on that the Lord had supernaturally done that for me to help me to get excited about my son's birth. So I just wanted to share that, and I thought that was really cool, and I'm just going to continue to share things that have happened to me that are supernatural as the Lord brings them to my mind, and I remember. But I have a few that I want to share, and I'm just going to continue to share to be encouraged and to know that it can happen at any moment. I remember, like, my whole life, there wasn't very many supernatural things that happened, but then, you know, from a short in a short period of time, I had so many things that happened. So, and God just is faithful. God bless.